Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing well. In this video today, I am going to share with you what is the difference between the white poha, which we regularly use in our day-to-day breakfast meal, and the red poha, which is also available nowadays. Quite widely it is used and it is much talked about. So in this video, we will see what is the difference between them, how are they different nutritionally, if there is any nutritional difference that will make us switch from the white poha to the red poha. Is it worth doing it? That we will see in this video. So stay tuned till the end of the video, and if you are someone who hasn't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to my channel. What are you people thinking? I'll be uploading more videos about which is going to make your life healthy in a more easier manner. So now let's quickly start the video. Firstly, we will understand how this white poha is made. White poha is made by parboiling the normal white rice and then flattening it, thus pounding it and removing the husk layer. But in this process of making the white rice, the husk is removed, the outer bran is removed, and the germ layer is removed. So all these three things, the benefit of having all these layers is not present in white rice, and thereby it is not present even in white poha. Now what they do after they flatten it, they leave it in sun for 2 days for getting dried up, and this leads to a slight fermentation. And whenever there is a fermentation, there is a growth of good bacteria which is amazing for your gut. So white poha is also a healthy thing. We just cannot deny that it is not healthy, so we should not eat it. But now let's come on to the red poha. The red poha is made from red rice, and the red poha is made by flattening the red rice. So all such things are there, but the red rice contains the husk layer, the germ layer. It is a bit coarse kind of thing. Therefore, the red poha which we get from the red rice is also coarse. Now, if we talk about the difference in their appearance, you can see that white poha is smooth and the red poha is quite coarse in nature. And because of this, what happens is that red poha takes a bit longer time to cook. I will tell you a tip to cook it faster. The tip is, instead of sprinkling water over poha, like what we do in case of white poha, we just put it in a sieve and then sprinkle water over it and then we use it. Red poha has to be soaked in water for almost half an hour so that it remains soft, and then we will cook it with any vegetable or any kind of thing you want to cook with. Like the normal white poha, we can cook the normal red poha also. But then why we should switch from white poha to red poha? The question is this. See, the answer to this is, the red rice contains a compound which is called anthocyanin, which is a flavonoid. And the good thing about the presence of anthocyanin in the red rice poha is that it is anti-cancerous, antibiotic, it has antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory properties, and it helps to prevent the cardiovascular diseases. So one thing up for the red poha compared to the white poha is that it contains a chemical compound anthocyanin which has these benefits. Now we will see what are the other nutritional difference between these two pohas. So you can see on the screen what it is there is that on the left hand side we have the nutritional information of white poha, and on the right hand side we have the nutritional information of the red poha. I have taken the brand Tata Sampann. The red poha is also from that brand and the white poha is also from that brand, so that we can see the nutritional difference from the same brand itself. Basically, that was the aim for taking these two poha of the same brand. Now we can see the nutritional difference, the energy, the calories which we get by eating 100 gram white poha is 361 kilocalorie, and by eating red rice poha is 354 kilocalorie. The protein content in white poha is 6 gram and the protein content in red poha is 7 gram. Carbohydrate content of white poha is 81.4 gram and the carbohydrate content of red poha is 78 gram. Now one thing which is different in both of them is that the presence of iron in red rice poha. The second up thing for the red rice poha is that all those women who have hemoglobin issues, who are having low hemoglobin, iron deficiency, all those girls who have just started having periods, normally they have low hemoglobin or they have hemoglobin issues can include red rice poha in breakfast. So that is more beneficial for them as it provides a little bit more iron as compared to the regular white poha. Secondly, it is also good for people with diabetes because of the presence of a chemical compound anthocyanin. Now, thirdly, it is also good for people who want to lose weight, who want to remain filled for a longer time. Thus, red rice poha is a good choice for them. Now, for normal people also, I would like to suggest at times have white poha, at times have red poha because of a presence of the chemical anthocyanin. So, this was all about the white poha and the red poha. Regarding the glycemic index, I would like to clear you that the glycemic index of both these pohas are almost similar. So, people with diabetes, how can they have poha in the breakfast is that you can top it along with a high protein source. So traditionally this combination is poha is served with curd. Curd has protein, so protein and poha carbohydrate will make it a balance and your blood sugar level will rise slowly. And secondly, traditionally also peanuts are added to poha. So what it does that we are adding protein to the carbohydrate of poha, thus making it a good protein carbohydrate balance which is going to make your blood sugar level rise slowly. So if you are having poha, have it along with curd, peanuts. So it is good for diabetic people this way. And normally also we should have it like this so that we get a complete meal in our breakfast, having protein, carbohydrates, add a lot of vegetables to it, a lot of colorful vegetables. This will give you vitamins, minerals also in your breakfast. So this was all about the white poha and the red rice poha. To summarize the video, I would just like to say that white poha, red rice poha, both of them are healthy. But red rice poha has 2 points up. One is the presence of a compound called anthocyanin, because of which it has anti-cancerous, anti-diabetic, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and it also prevents cardiovascular diseases. Second is the presence of the iron content which is there in red rice poha. And thirdly, it is less processed compared to the white poha. So if you want to include it in the diet, you must include it. It is healthy and must be included. And regarding the taste part, I will also tell you, as I already cook both these poha in my house, it takes a bit time to get adjusted to the taste of the red rice poha. Bit coarse although, but once you are adjusted, there are no issues. You will automatically adapt to the taste of red rice poha and you are going to love it. So do include this. And lastly, where can you buy the red rice poha? Basically, I have already told you Tata Sampann is a brand which is producing both white and red rice poha. There are other brands also like 24 Mantra, like Organic Tattva. They are also producing red and white both the pohas. You can find it online, Amazon, Flipkart, and even it is available offline also. Those people who sell these products of Tata Sampann and everything. Now regarding the price wise, red rice poha is a bit expensive compared to the white rice poha, but for me it is totally worth it because of a presence of a chemical compound anthocyanin. So with this I will just end the video. I hope you are clear with the difference between both of them and why you should also include red rice poha. If so, do hit the like button, share the video with your family and friends, and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red button which is down below. I will be waiting for you in my next video. Till then, stay healthy and blessed. Bye bye.